Welcome back to Wordy Wednesday. I've got the words ready. So if you're ready with your handout or with the sheet of paper that looks like this, that's the one. Follow along. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go check out the explanation of how to learn vocabulary. Link in the description above. All right, let's get started. For this Wordy Wednesday, I'm going to read these in the narrator voice.
Are you ready? I'm ready. Word number 1. Infrastructure. Word number 2. Volatile. Word number 3. Grandeur. Word number 4. Veranda. And the last word, headwaters.
As I look at this list, I'll go through each one of these. The word infrastructure, for me, that's like I think I'm a pretty solid 3.5, 4, probably more on the 4 side. I can definitely put it into a sentence. It's not a word that I use a lot, but it is one that I'm familiar enough that I could get it right in a sentence. Okay, volatile. This one I do know well. And I think I can use it in multiple contexts. So this one I think I'm pretty sure I'm a 5 on. Grandeur, same thing. This one's a word that I'm very familiar with. There may be a context that I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I know them all. So I would say solid 5 there. Veranda. Interestingly enough, like obviously I know what a veranda is, but I think there's another context that I'm not familiar with. So I think this one's a 4 for me. And then headwaters. Headwaters is one I know really well. And I think there's a different context other than using it in the context I know, that I don't use it very often, but I do know the context. The one that I'm talking about I know really well, so that one's a 4, solid 4, 4.5. Okay, so looking at that list, the one that I was the most hesitant with was infrastructure. So I think that's the one that I'm going to choose to focus on today. We're going to start by writing the word in the center. And there it is. And because I said I was like 3.5, I'm going to put that there, 3.5 for my start. Let's look up the meaning. The Cambridge Dictionary. Sure, let's use that one. Oh, this was a long dictionary definition. The basic systems and services, such as transport and power supplies, that a country or organization uses in order to work effectively. That's a long definition. I'll write it all anyway. I want to try and boost this one because I'm at 3.54. Like I could have used that in a sentence. I think I would have been right. And I kind of want to get to a 5 if I can. So I'm looking for other contexts. And I see one here that I like. The equipment, software, etc. that a computer system needs in order to operate and communicate with other computers. Now notice that's a different context. So that's using infrastructure in the context of a technology world as opposed to a transportation, country world. So if I'm going to put this in my own words, I'm going to just say, I'm going to make this really basic. The stuff you need in order to get things done in any system. Okay, so the stuff you need in order to get things done in any system. Okay, I like my definition. I like mine better actually than the dictionary definition, but whatever. How do I use this in a sentence? Let's try one sentence. We'll say the infrastructure required to build the plaza was excessive. Another one in a different context. Let's go with a person's infrastructure. No. Yeah, you can see why I'm not like a full-on 5 on this. And this one's a bit trickier. I'm going to go a little crazy here. My infrastructural needs included time in the mountains and my dog. So that's a very different context. I'm saying in order to, for my, the stuff I need in order to get things done, that's one of my infrastructural needs. I have to go to the mountains with my dog. Now, how do I draw this? Whew, this is going to be the real challenge. I'll do a little lightning bolt and some cash, maybe a truck and an airplane. That is the worst drawing I've ever done. Okay, never mind this top one. This was from last week. We've got my dictionary definition over here, putting it into a sentence, my two sentences, and then check out my drawing. That's the worst drawing in the world. So power, money, truck, plane, the infrastructure in order to get things done. This dude in the middle, he's happy now that he's getting stuff done. And the final thing is to say I am out of 5 now, because I could use that in a different context. I feel pretty confident about using that in a different context. So therefore, I'm a 5 with infrastructure. All right. Thanks for joining me with this one. This one was a tricky one. Stick around for tomorrow. These words are going to come up in the writing contest, which I am putting together as we speak. A video to drop tomorrow sometime. If you're watching this on some other day, you have no idea. You have no context for this, but it'll be on a Thoughtful Thursday, and we'll talk about the contest. Stick around. I hope to see you there.
2 roads diverged in your wood. Sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. All I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the digger. Is this real life? Oh, I've got 11 a bunch of coconuts steadily gaze here, we're almost ending in a 9.